Hello, everyone. It's been a fun Friday. Hi, Alex. Well, if it's any consolation, I nearly yeeted my computer out the window this morning. That was fun. Because everything that could go wrong with my settings has absolutely gone wrong with my settings, including the fact that my stream completely cut out as soon as I came back in. I'm fine. I'm fine. I am a-okay. Everything is nice and calm. So, my potato camera wouldn't work. My actual phone would not connect. I can't play anything on my PlayStation or my Switch because the sound isn't coming through for some reason. It's been a good start. So, let me take out my frustration with everything that's going on some houses. Yes. Let's flip some houses. Oh my god, my frame rate is tanking. Of course my frame rate's gonna tank. Not better? You finished your little happy fit there? What happens if I... Let me switch airplane mode back on, actually. Alright, because then that should hopefully help with the whole situation. Puppy will be here in 2 hours. Yay! Puppy! Oh, God. Let's do that because I'm feeling peed off and stressed out. Let's go on a demolition. Okay, at least everybody understands. Okay, what is going on with my frame rate? 3 frames. Alright, ultra low. Ultra low. Three is still being really slow. Alright. Is that any better? Are you kidding me? Is this literally going to be it? You're not going any higher than that, are you? Please stop for your own safety, frame rate. I know, literally, because I'm already about to yeet this computer out of the bleeding window. Right? Fine. Fine. Let's try Power Wash Simulator then. I swear to God, if you at least put it on the right thing as well. Yeah, it's good now because I've quit. You know when you realise that you should have just not bothered today? When you actually should have just given up, gone home, put it off as a bad deal, and just been like, you know what? I'm just not gonna. I'm just not gonna. I'm just not gonna. And then it just decides it's gonna freaking do it anyway. I swear to God. What if I put that back at 30? Right. I should have stayed in bed. I absolutely should have stayed in bed. Right, and now are you actually going to load up Power Wash Simulator? Because I'll just change it to Power Wash and I'll just take my aggression out on some dirt. Unable to sing. Do you know what? Just play it anyway. Just play it. Just play something. Play something that is higher than a half salted slug frame rate, please. And of course you went onto the other screen. Of course you went onto the other screen. Why would you not? Why would you not? Why would you go on anything other than the actual screen that I wanted you to go on? Why would you? Why would you do that? That's just simple and logical. And it's not going to tank my freaking frame rate. It's fine. It's not like it's just took me 10 minutes.
Just do it!
Thank
Make
you.
your dreams come true!
Exactly. You all got to see yourself on a screen there. I have to change it from mouse flipper now. Right. Let's take out some dirt. Oh my god, there's a Power Washer Hero. What is that? Why do I actually genuinely want to play it? Like, not even an exaggeration. I'm back streaming, so we definitely need a name. Hell yeah. Providing that my settings decide to do anything of any kind of freaking usefulness. And now my camera's not picking me up because it's too freaking dark. Oh no, should be fine. I genuinely don't know at this point. Let's go clean a van. Let's see what happens when we clean a van. How do I replay you? How do I replay you? Oh wait, I've got to go on to the other one, haven't I? Free play. Want a cup of tea? I want an Irish cup of coffee. I want as much. Now my freaking camera's back to front. Because when I look at you guys, I'm looking at the game, and when I look at the game, I'm looking at you guys. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when your settings work. Everything is awesome when you're losing the will to live. I swear to God, if the frame rate tanks on this, I'm quitting. Where has my freaking camera gone? Oh, it's because I put the cup right in front of my phone. There we go. I should have given up and stayed in bed today. Let's go. It's not bad. 10 minutes. What's the frame rate like? Okay, frame rate. Sticking about 50. That's not too bad. Alright. Don't give me this wussy ass freaking power wash. Give me this bad boy. I want the dirt to know that I am taking whatever it says personally. Personally. Because I am mad. I am freaking mad. Why is there no sound? Why? Why am I cursed to not have any sound on anything that I'm doing? Yes. Yes. Feel my aggression, dirt. Feel it. I am mad. Yes. That's maybe a bit too loud. I might actually genuinely turn it down a bit. I wanted it loud, I didn't want it that loud. Right. Right. Also, what I've got to do, right, E. Because who am I if I am not about... What's he doing? Okay, he's just screaming upstairs, that's fine. Right, rotate. Yeah! I'm angry, give me a break. Did you really think I was going to do anything else? How old are you? Mentally or physically? Because the two do not coincide. They do not coincide at all. Physically, I'm 33. Mentally, about 2. Emotionally... Dicks! Exactly. See? Feel my anger. Oh look, I got little Christmas hats on my people. On my emo. I got little Christmassy hats. That's so cute. Look at his little Christmas hat.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hi, P. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. As you can tell, I have genuinely already completed this game. That's why I have all of the bonuses and stuff. Because it was not my intention to play this today. My intention was to play some more Bioshock. And then... frickin' OBS just went... No. No. I need something fancy in my life. So I went, sod it, I'm going to go with a golden jet wash. Woo! Take my anger dirt. Take it. Take all of it. Take it and make it better. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Feeling poorly is the worst. And the thing is, as well, I can't play. Well, no, I can't play. Let's be honest. Let's be brutally honest with you. I'm going to be brutally honest. Brutally. Sorry, I need to calm down. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not streaming later on today because my friend's coming round, which is fair. I don't want to stream when my friend is here. It's not really fair. He's come all the way from wherever he lives to come and visit me. It's not really fair if I turn around and say, right, you go sit on the sofa, I'm going to stream for 2 hours. So I'm not streaming later on today, which was like, right, okay, I'm going to get Bioshock. I'm going to play it, because I didn't play it yesterday, because I was getting a bit stressed out with it. It's probably a good job I didn't play it, because if it's gone about as well as this has, I would be yeeting my PlayStation out of the window. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play. I'm gonna get some of it done. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. And it turned out it would not be fine. Hi, Bleach. How is it going? How's your Friday? Hopefully it's going better than mine. I feel like this is such a first world problem because my Friday genuinely isn't that bad. Just popped in to say hi. Gotta go get them sleeps. Like Sorry Girl said, take the. I'm feeling you're frustrated. What gave that away? Is it because I'm singing my aggression song? It's very good and makes me sound psychotic, and that's kind of why I like it. Bioshock making you angry. Ironically, no. It's not Bioshock today. Like I said, I went to go and play it. None of my settings are working. So I went to plug it in. None of my sound is working if I plug in either my Nintendo Switch or my PlayStation 5. None of them are working. but the computer is. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll play a game on the computer. I was like, I've not played House Flipper in a while. I'll play some House Flipper. And oh my god, if I went above, I may have drawn a penis on the car. They should have done penis. The fan needs to feel how broken we are today. Drop that hose, grab that hand. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it again. I've just done it. So yeah, and then my frame rate went to about 4, which I was like, great. That's what people want to see when I'm playing House Flipper. It's not actually seeing me play House Flipper, but seeing me go from a frame rate that goes, room isn't done, room's half done, room's done. Oh, vintage car. I like vintage cars. You do realise now, Alex, specifically for you, I am going to draw a penis on everything that I do today. Everything. And it's going to be dedicated specifically to you. Yeah, I wanted to try that. Me too, Alex. Me too. You're preaching to the choir with this one. And I can't get my apple on. Fitbit, get on my wrist. Track the movement I am not doing. Right. Wash me. Wait. Oh, okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect because... Oh, that doesn't really work. Right, let me try a bit further away.
Dicks!
There we go. I tried to write dick here. I tried to write wash me dick, and it didn't work. Because this is a bit too powerful. Okay, let me try the weaky. Let me try the weak one. Let me try the look at me, I'm a little thing. Okay, that's a little bit better. There you go. Alex, my dear friend, this is dedicated to you. Oh, well done, sorry girl, you caught it. I wanted to see how this works, because obviously everyone knows that I do play quite a bit of Pokemon. I say quite a bit of Pokemon, like, not really. So I was like, I wanted to see how the poker game works, because I've seen loads of people play it, and I was like, that looks really interesting. That's what she said. Nice. Hey, nice cock. Kronk, my boy. Cronky Cronkalicious. Wait, hang on. There we go. That's a bit better. Stops everyone getting a bit motion sick. So yeah, I wanted to give it a go and see exactly how it worked. And it looks like it genuinely is pretty automatic. That's awesome. So people like Kainsey, I think Kyle, haven't you got that as well? Haven't you got the Pokemon game? Give me your cleanliness. This needs to be a thing. Aggressive power washing. Oh, that hurts my throat after a while. I'm sorry. This is what happens when this is what happens when my settings don't work. I very slowly lose the will to live. This is one of the reasons that I decided this in the end, after House Flipper didn't work. Because look how shiny. Oh my god, Jake, could you imagine? Oh god, Jeremy's out again. How'd you know? Can't you hear him? sorry, I don't know if you can hear that. Zach's still awake. So he's just heard me go, ah! And I stopped, and all of a sudden I just hit this really muffled, ah! From upstairs. He's nothing if not a team player. He is, What's that? Oh my god, I'm crying. Oh my god, I'm crying. He is literally sat upstairs mimicking me. Oh. Oh god, that hurt my throat. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Literally, I can't hear anything else. Just this really muffled. Sounds like frickin' Chewbacca. And then he's laughing hysterically at his own yelling. Oh my god, that child has me in hysterics. Oh dear. Whew. I do need to get a drink. I'm gonna get a drink in a minute because this is absolute battering my freaking throat. Oh no. Oh wait, hang on. Didn't somebody give a thing that they wanted? A channel point redemption. Was it a clown car? I don't remember. Everybody was laughing at Zach. Oh my god, that was hilarious. This child man is gonna actually be the freaking death of me. You did it. It was a clown car. There you go. Enjoy your clown car. Oh my gosh. Stream's gonna freaking kill me, and not in the way that I originally thought it was gonna. Oh, that was amazing. Whee. Clean all the things. Could you imagine, genuinely imagine having the cops called on you because you were aggressively power washing your car? Like, could you imagine, mate? Could you imagine being the police officer receiving that phone call? It's like, yeah, hi, my name is Karen, and my neighbor is harshing my mellow because he's like really aggressively like cleaning his car, and it's kind of making me really scared, and like I don't know what he's gonna do. I'm like totally scared for my life right now. I don't know why you're laughing. Of course you're gonna put an American accent for that. It's somebody complaining. It's somebody calling the cops on their neighbor aggressively power washing the car. How else am I not gonna put an American accent on this? And we're supposed to have a hosepipe ban? I saw it on the news. Like, does he not care about the environment? Like, it's very important to me. I, like, totally stuck myself to, like, a painting the other day because the environment's just so important to me. Why are you arresting me? It's not like I defaced anything of value. It's just some oil. Like, stop the oil. I know it's a different kind of oil. I can actually see that happening too. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Like, Becky. Because it's always got to be someone named Becky. And I'm allowed to say that, and it's not offensive because my name is Becky. So it's okay. It's like totally fine. Oh my goodness. I can't get up on the side of this car. It's like it doesn't want to be climbed all over. Like, oh my god. It's so rude. It's like when I'm homophobic. Yeah, literally. I know I said that gay people shouldn't be allowed to exist, but that doesn't mean you can arrest me for that. Well, it's like, I'm not allowed the consequences of my own actions to come and bite me in the ass because Daddy said I'm perfect. Daddy wouldn't lie. Daddy is totally my daddy. Daddy totally has a lot of money. Oh my god. Like, where's this last 1%? I'm surprised anyone is still watching at this point. I think at this point it's more like Twitch streamer has a mental breakdown. To be honest, I have dated a homophobic gay guy. Oh my god, they're the best. They are absolutely the best. I hate gay people. You're gay. Yeah, but so you hate yourself? No, but don't come at me with your logic. Oh my god. Like, seriously, where's this last 1%? A bumper? What's a bumper? I already got you. Like, totally. You're just being rude now. Do I need to remind you what you did to me? Alex, you can't say stuff like I'm not mentally prepared. You gotta give me a warning, at least 3 weeks notice to tell me you're gonna make jokes like that, because I can't. I freaking can't, man. I'm sure it is. Oh my god, I freaking love you guys. I absolutely love you guys. I always love that my funniest and best streams are always the one that start out the freaking worst. They start out with this the most stressful part of my day. And I just end up in absolute hysterics by the end of it. Thank you. Where's the horn? Where's one? There's 2 of them. You look at that tiny little horn. And then a white mirror. Is that one? Is it you? Is it you? It's you! You! Boop, bow, bow. There is my penis drawing for everyone to see. Bye, penis. Oh dear. Oh, it's genuinely hurt my throat. I need to stop laughing. Let's clean the fire truck because I can draw a decent size schlong on there. See, this is because we have the same mentality. You'll sit there and go, "How old are you?" But you're all the one watching me draw penises on the side of fire trucks and laughing mentally. I know. I see you. I see the 7 watching me right now. I see you all. But no, seriously, we do need to play Uno because that's gonna be hilarious. Right. No, that's not what I wanted. I'm laughing out loud. Because then the best thing is when you are laughing out loud, is that inevitably someone's going to come around and go, "Oh, what are you laughing at?" And then you have to explain to somebody why you're laughing at somebody drawing a penis on the side of a fire truck. Oh wait, no, wait. Which way is it going to do? Is it going to be this side or is it? Tell you what, I'm gonna draw 2. I'm gonna draw 2 just in case. There you go. There's one. There you go. Right. Let's go get the proper cleaning then, shall we? We have drawn our penis. We can now continue. Looks like somebody else had a bit of fun on this, on the side of this truck then. Where's the other handprint? Oh, it's there! Oh! I see what's happened here. I do like a good shot. Dirty fireman, because there is nothing there that warrants that hand print being there with another slightly more muffled one there. That is the door. That is the other door. What are they doing that requires them to be in this position with their hands touching this? I invite you. I invite you to use your reasonable deduction skills. Listen, I mean, to be fair, we all have a thing for hot firemen, let's be honest. Oh, hang on, there we go, that's better. Who genuinely doesn't love the idea of being manhandled by a hot fireman? Me too. You can have mine when I'm done. Share and share alike. But seriously, who doesn't? Who doesn't? If I showed you all some sexy firemen, you'd love it. Alright. Miss, look at me for getting into a relationship with a person in the uniform. Is that genuinely just that? Because that's like a really freaking rapid knock. I may need to borrow your hot policeman husband in a minute, because something is very rapidly beating on the side of my door, and I'm home alone. So the only thing I can hope is Zach. Either that, or it's the spooky ghosts want to get in on the hot fireman conversation. In which case, I don't blame them. Gorbies has been caught by. The frig is that? I don't mind being arrested for the breach of the peace. Hey, if I was going to be arrested by a hot man, I would happily go in. I would start. I would go out of my way to breach every single bit of peace that it would be, and I would resist arrest. I would absolutely resist arrest. I would make it clear I am resisting. You've got to frickin' manhandle me until next week. Clipping. Always be clipping. And then ironically I find out I'm being clipped on this stuff. Clip, 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 clip. Look at that shiny boost. I still love the fact that this game is universally just freaking loved by everyone. This game is amazing. And just the thing when all of your settings don't work. He would probably agree with me. At least I hope he would. He probably would. Everybody wants to be felt up by firemen. Let's be honest. Everybody would 100% pretend that their leg was broken. Oh no, my leg. I can't possibly walk. You're gonna have to lift me, Mr. Fireman. Use it. Use my life lessons. Be the damsel in distress. I hope you're all taking notes, because there's gonna be a test on this at the end of the day. Whee! Whee! To be fair, if Dan was behind me, it would explain what the rapid, like, knocking of something was, and it would probably... it would probably like that. Okay, I'm fine. I am not about 3 seconds away from being moided. Because that's not how I want to be arrested. Not how I want the police to get involved in me. Not how I want to be manhandled either. I would like to be very much alive when I'm manhandled. Thank you very much. Just to make it clear, I do not wish to be dead when this all occurs. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest, everyone. If the police officer was either Ryan Reynolds, so let's face it, Ryan Reynolds is everybody's go-to. Sorry, what was that? He would probably, yeah, oh, absolutely. He'd be behind me telling the police officer exactly everything that I've done that he might have missed, just to make sure I get extra jail time. Extra jail time. We will try and keep our lovely picture. There we go. We want to keep. We want the last thing to be that we clean off to be our lovely. There we go. Okay, I've kind of cleaned off the little splatters. I need a lady. What options for the hetero men? Oh, no. Come on. This is a safe space, Jadwin. We all know full well that... we all know that Ryan Reynolds is everybody's freebie. Everybody's freebie. Everybody's freebie. That... well, to be fair, it's just more for me and Sorry Girl. Seriously, what is that? Is it Ryan Reynolds breaking down my door? Because if it is, I'm gonna be finishing stream early. I'm not gonna lie. Right, I'm gonna go investigate what this is and get myself a drink while I'm at it. Be right back. Okay. Unfortunately, it turns out it was not Ryan Reynolds.
FBI, open up!
I'm presuming it's majoritively like it's either Zach or it's somebody. It's one of our neighbours because it's not alerting Rue. I mean, he's been alerted now, but the entire time he's not been alerted. So. It's funny. Sorry, I went to go grab a drink while I was up. So I'm presuming it's that. Presuming our neighbours are up to something. Because like I said, Rue isn't alerting, and ordinarily if somebody is if somebody is around, Rue's pretty on it. To be honest, my first thought was, oh my god, my friend's left like work dead early and just been like, I can't be dealing with work today. I'm coming now. Which I 100% wouldn't blame him if he did. Neighbours having fun time master tapping. If that's what it is, he's going through very, very quick bursts of, and that's no. Work on your technique. That's rubbish. Give your lady a good time. Oh, now it's killing my frame rate. Don't you dare. Gotta be careful. We've got to wash the schlong. We'll go clean around it. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. I'm waiting for them to start to the My favourite bit about all of that was the fact that she says even when he wasn't listening to the song, she knows that he was singing it in his head because now that is what you keep a rhythm to. But yeah, she was like, I know you're still doing it, because I can still tell with what you're doing that you're still thinking about that frickin' rhythm. What got me is the fact that he had a playlist. What is going on? What are you doing? Are you driving? Just stop it. Stop tapping the side of my frickin' house. Unless you're a fit firefighter, and then in which case tap away, but then come on in. Did you hear that this time? Don't know whether that's a good thing or not. Call the popo. Oh my god, like my neighbours are like totally tapping the side of my house, and I don't really know what they're doing. It's like so annoying. I'm like, I'm just out here and they're ruining my vibe. And I'm kind of taking it personally. Sorry. I feel like I need to apologize every time I do that voice. Friends there trying to scare you. I am genuinely checking my phone to check that he hasn't messaged me like, fuck it, I've left early. And I'm sat here like, oh my god. And he sat outside going, no, for the love of Jim Belushi, let me in, woman. Please tell me you have a bat in case someone isn't nice. No, but I do have ceremonial knives, and that's probably a story for another day. That are genuinely sharp enough that they would hurt. And I feel like everybody sat there like, I'm sorry, what now? You have a what now? Oh god, that's a really weird one. Sorry, I feel like I shouldn't judge. House locked up, alright. The front is, and that's tend to be where people go to, and there's a catch on it. So I would have long enough to be like, just get out. Just absolutely get out. This is one of the joys about not living in a gun state, is the fact that, you know, I have more than enough time to very kindly show them where the edge of the door is so they can leave before I wreck absolutely every bit of their crap. I do also have a bow and arrow. So if I really wanted to go Katniss Everdeen on them, I could. 100%. And it is genuinely a proper bow and arrow that I used to be trained to use, but it's expired because I haven't gone shooting in a very, very long time due to the joys of COVID and baby and just not having money, which is the main thing. But I do still know how to use it, and I genuinely think an arrow sticking out of any body part would probably be enough to make them rethink about attempting to steal anything from me. At least I hope so. I mean, if you're going to still continue to try and rob somebody when there's an arrow in your butt, oh my god, I would have to shoot them in the butt just so I could say that. I kind of wish it is somebody now. There's an arrow in your butt. How often do you actually in person get to quote Shrek? 2,000 red balls, 2,000 red balls. This would be so much easier if I wasn't colorblind. Which, fun fact, I actually am.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Potentially, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just my neighbour. I think he's heard me and he's stopped now. Either that, or he really wants to get in the stream, and he's just currently like sat outside my house, like, let me in, let me in. I want to be on your stream. No, crazy neighbour, no. That's not how we ask. I've got a stupid song stuck in my head now. Sorry, girl, I blame you. Oh my lord. Could you actually be in a relationship with somebody that needed that specific song in order to get things going? I'm kind of curious. Kind of curious what people's opinion is on it. Everyone's contemplating it. Majestic contemplation. Don't think this is what Kirby quite meant when we said about Philosophical Fridays. Yeah. It appears that the small thing is choosing not to sleep today. And this irks me so. You have an opportunity to nap. Use it, small child. You will not get this opportunity when you are old. And you will realize the terrible, terrible mistake. I'm sorry, Gil. Yes, I've got the song stuck in my head. I've got that song stuck in my head. Okay. Hello, family. Hello, sorry girl family. Are you going to pick up puppers? If so, I am jealous. I want to pick up puppers. My pupper is too big for me to pick up now. I'm still trying to wake up. I don't blame. I mean, to be fair, there is a slight time difference, so... Really? Where have I missed? Is this just going to be the things that I've drawn on the side of the truck? It probably is, isn't it? Let's be honest. going to have to. It is time, Rafiki style, for me to get rid of the things. Yeah. Whee! Boop. It got rid of all of them! Okay, why am I missing them? Ah. Oh, okay. You guys, for starters. Oh, all the small things, all the small things are still full of dirt. You're right. That's good. I feel like I could do with another coffee, to be fair. Might not be the best idea. Yeah. I like the little squeaky noises that it makes. Do you know when you've cleaned it and you're stepping off metal? And it kind of has like a little wet metal clean sound. That's still not it. What am I missing? Oh, okay, you. Don't you mean all the large things? Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Na 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 ma 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 ma. Right, fog lights are usually the front. Well, they usually tend to do one at the front, one at the back. Or at least they do in Britain. I'm not sure about America. Ah, fog light. Be cleaned. There we go. Quicker. The hose. Is there a hose on here? Where's the hose? You're the hose. There we go. Steps, I'm guessing that means you. Ah, yes, look at all that I've missed. Can I actually walk up these stairs? No? What kind of stairs are these? There we go. Wheel. Well, that's descriptive. Any particular one? Or are you just going to say wheel? Also, that's not the wheel. That's the hubcap. Must be this one. Yes, I will get pedantic with a game that's designed to jet wash things. Right, windscreen wipers. Ah. Yay! We did it. Okay, it was that side. There we go. We get to keep get to keep it. I should have put it at the front. Oh. Because you can see it, but not really. Alright, which one do you want me to do next? Do you want me to do a location or a vehicle? I'll let you guys pick what I jet wash next. The places tend to take a little bit longer because they tend to be bigger. That's what she said. What do you want me to clean next? Clean next. I will sit here and wait. Tell me what to clean. Don't you to clean? Into location. Okay. Which one? Back garden, bungalow, detached house, playground, shoe house, station, fire station, forest cottage, skate park, mansion, carousel, temple. Oh my god, there's so many. Jesus. Jesus. A bat garden. A bat garden would be awesome, but there's a back. Or the forest one. Playground. Of course, something different. Right, we need one more person. We need one more person to be a... Need somebody else. Come on. Because we've got playground and forest. Alright, playground. Okay, fair enough. You have decided! Yes, I know. I've completed everything. This is because I was trying to get all the achievements. And there's only one achievement that I haven't got yet, and that's getting the golden star for challenges for 5 of them. I think I've got 2. I just can't do the rest of them. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's start with the outside bits first. You dirty bin. Let's clean a dirty bin. Whee. I love the fact that whenever you look at something you've only just started and it's tab, it's just like, ah, the power of the sun. I feel like a part of it's a little bit sarcastic, where it's like, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Where have I done? Nowhere. You've not even tried. You haven't even tried. Like, I'm sorry. Although I have to say, there is something very satisfying when you start jet washing it and it's not the colour you expect underneath. You're like, oh. I also love all of the hidden lore behind this about why everything is absolutely filthy. Because I know Mark picked up on it to start with when he started looking at it, going, why is everything so dirty? And he accidentally triggered some of the lore behind it without meaning to. Because they just wanted stuff to be filthy, and you just be like, well, it's just filthy, and you clean it. That's literally the point of the game. And everyone's like, no, there must be more. And then they looked at Mark's and went, actually, Mark's kind of makes sense. So they put in a volcano, and then they put in like a little bit of lore and backstory and stuff in it, and it's just like, you're literally just jet washing stuff. I don't know if you can see the thing from here. I don't know if you can see the volcano. Nice. Can you see it from here? I don't think you can. Let me get on top of one of the things. Oh. No, you can't see it from here. But there is a big looming volcano. I think this is because this was before they started putting the lore bits in. So I think as they started putting the updates in, that's when they started. Whee! Whee! My frame rate's like, oh my god, don't do that, woman. I can't handle that. I've been nice enough. Don't push your luck. Push your luck with your frame rate or I will kill it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't kill my frame rate. Hey. This is so satisfying. Nice. Yes, I am going to do all the outside bits first, and then I will go in. We're over now. We're fine. I'm guessing Zach's not going to sleep today. Because he's just chatting away to himself, so that's fine. like the fact as well, they do a little bit of the, like, light shining on it. In the colours. It's pretty cool. Wait, you are not clean. Why? Why do you not be clean? Be clean. I command you to be clean. What more do you want from me? Don't you to be clean? I dread to think the amount of bin juice that's in there. Hot. That's a nasty thought. Whee. What's available? An Elekid. Ooh. Oh no, my frames! My frames! My frames! 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 Why are you dropping? Is it because this is too big of a map? Can you not cope? You're like, I was fine when it was vehicles. You're pushing your luck now. With this nonsense. If you're not careful, Sorry Girl's gonna develop an army of Pokemons. You should go take over the world with them. You gotta stop her before it's too late. And then she ends up as Jessie and James. That's everything outside. My arm gets bigger. Okay, we will now. There we go. And if you wanted it, it's too late. Caught it now. Tremble in fear before her Elekid. What's Elekid? Oh, I remember now. Vaguely, I think. I don't think I have an Elekid. I think I accidentally killed it. Well, knocked it out, as the unofficial Pokemon thing says, because technically you're not allowed in a children's game to be murdering animals. Look how pretty this looks when it's all done up. How do you not notice that this probably needs a jet wash before it gets into this state? Especially with something that's supposed to be well used. Remember, kids, you don't murder them, you just inconveniently discorporate them. Bonus points to whoever gets that reference. If you do get the reference, stick it in chat, because I'd be interested to know if anyone genuinely does understand where the reference comes from. And I haven't just completely lost my mind. Here at Bart got to get ready to pick up pup video. Nice! I want to see lots of videos of puppies, puppies. Have fun. See you later. Later, taters. Zach's also saying bye. I just went, see you later, and I just said, bye, bye. Nope, nobody gets the reference. I am sad. Come on. I think my child's about to come through the frickin' floor. At this rate. It's currently doing an impression of a dinosaur, I think. And laughing hysterically to himself as he does. That's fair? I'm slightly scared. There's been a load of banging and then all of a sudden my child is laughing hysterically while screaming his lungs out. I think there's somebody in my house. I think it's safe to assume there's probably somebody in my house at this point. It's Godzilla. It's Godzilla! Might go fetch him down and then in a bit. Honestly, my child. I don't even know if you can hear any of that screaming in the background. I feel like I need to hasten to add, he is okay. He's just genuinely laughing hysterically at himself, which is always fun. Whee! Why is my frame rate tanking so much now? I might have to stick to vehicles. I think the bigger land state, my computer doesn't seem to be able to handle it. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. I cannot blame him, for he be part of me. And I was pretending to be a yelling power washer earlier, so yeah. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it, really? Well, he's having fun, I guess. And at the moment, he's not hurting anybody. My child, man. Yeah. Nice. Definitely does, yeah. Makes too much sense. Gonna say. I can't exactly be mad at him when for yelling after as I just said, I was pretending to be a yelly power washer. Which I would still love to see. Aggressively power washing. That would still be hilarious to me. This is too nice. This is nice. I like this. I freaking love this game. It's just stream elements. Whee! Sometimes we take Zach to a park that's very similar to this. Cleaner though. I feel like because you can have like joint players do this. I feel like we should set one up. Whoever can yell or be the most aggressively cleaning without resorting to like actual aggression wins to the next round. Everyone gets to vote who they felt was the most aggressive cleaner. Do it as like a multicast thing. Kirby has this, yeah. Yeah, he's mentioned before we should do this together. Which I am all for. Because this game is great just to kind of like have a chat with people. This is kind of like why I also go on to Pokemon as well. Because Pokemon is very, very, very similar in the sense that because you don't necessarily always have to concentrate on it, you can just kind of just have different chats with people or use it while you're doing something else or just as an unwind game like Sorry Girl said. So she tends to use this when she wants to unwind. I did for a while. I got a little hyper fixated on it for a bit, so I had to kind of take a break from it. Because I wanted to get everything. I wanted to get all of the achievements, everything. And I just got a bit too into it. So, you're washing carpets now. If only. Could you imagine? I need a Vax for that. That's the next thing they could do. Carpet washing simulator. Anyone makes a carpet washing simulator, you know, quid me in. I want royalties. And it's basically just this, but using a Vax machine. Oh yeah, no, I don't know where it is. No worries at all. I'd be very interested as well. Like we need to get a Vax machine actually, because we decided in our infinite wisdom that we were going to get a light grey carpet to go in our living room, and our back garden gets incredibly muddy very very early, very very quickly. And we decided to get a massive water dog, which is a Labradoodle, also known as Rufus. So, what tends to happen is he picks up dirt ridiculously easily, but he also gets rid of dirt ridiculously quickly as well. But that means that particularly around the back door, so that like we've got a patio door, so around there is basically more muddy brown than grey now. I want money. Yeah, me too. So that ends up being what happens. He just basically, he's completely destroyed the carpet. Not because he means to, but because he just gets very muddy. So we need a Vax to see if it would actually help in any way, shape or form. Because we've tried all sorts to individually clean sections and it's just not working. So I know you can rent them from certain places in the UK. They're normally like attached to like a B&Q. But I get the feeling they're probably going to be very expensive for what we would need it for. And then there's the other issue of the fact that you have to move absolutely everything. You've got to clear everything out to clean the carpet. And it's like, oh, that seems like a lot more effort than it's probably worth. Probably still needs doing though. It's very dirty carpet. But I would rather have Rue than a clean carpet any day. Because despite how much of a Mardy fussy boy he is amazing. And also looks incredibly intimidating because he is a big old chunkamunka. He's about 30 odd kilograms. And that's not... And he's not a big dog. Like, he's not an overweight dog. But he stands incredibly tall. So I'm about 5'11", and the top of his head pretty much comes to my waist. So we're like, yeah. You get wooden flooring, get scratches but easy to clean. Yeah, so we didn't realise when we moved in that we were going to get we knew eventually we would get a dog, but we didn't quite expect pretty much a month after we moved in to be getting one. So we went with the notion that we wouldn't be getting a dog immediately, and then by the time the carpet was due for getting ripped up, then we'd probably look at getting a dog, and yeah, that didn't work out. And yeah, we would go for wooden floors and then just a couple of a couple of rugs. But yeah, we got the deposit back from our from the house that we rented, and it went straight on a dog instead. Whoops. Well, like I said, don't regret it at all. Would rather have my lovable doofus. Quick, sorry girl's not here. Catch some Pokemans. Catch the Pokemans. Because otherwise, sorry girl's gonna have an army. She's going to defeat all of you. Unfortunately, we can't. He's been done. We did contemplate taking him to show him, because he is a beautiful dog. So we were like, maybe we should go take him into Crufts, but the moment you get a dog done, that's it. So we were like, well, we don't want any unforeseen puppies in the future, and also as well, it's particularly with certain animals and bunnies, can be the same. They can have more health problems if you don't get them done. So we were like, for his health and whatever, we just sort of went, you know what? It's better. It's better that we we don't have any unforeseen puppies on the horizon. And we want to keep him for as long as we can, therefore we'll sacrifice the Crufts. And to be fair, with him being a crossbreed, because he's a Labradoodle, I don't really know how much they would actually take him in anyway. Because it's a weird one. Breeds like Labradoodles, the opinion of them, of whether they should be allowed in Crufts, is changing. And he's a first cross as well. So mum was a poodle and dad was a Labrador. So he is a first generation, also known as F1s. So first generation Labradoodle crossbreed. And that's one of the reasons that he doesn't have the health conditions that a lot of Labradors and poodles have. Because to me that's absolutely fascinating. The fact that you can just crossbreed dogs once and it's enough to pretty much wipe out a lot of the inbreeding issues that they have. I find that incredibly interesting. Anyway. But yes, if you ever see... I'd sue them for animal discrimination. Exactly. Because the thing is that Crufts is supposed to be about pure breeds. And therefore anything that's classed as a mutt. So a mutt is any kind of crossbreed animal. Therefore got to a point where they were like, no, you can no longer claim that this is a purebred animal because it's crossbred with another breed. However, to a certain extent, they started allowing like cavapoos and cockapoos and stuff like that. And it was like, well, a lot of people very rightly said, well, then it's not a purebred then. And they're like, no, it is. And it's like, but it's not though. The entire name tells you that it's not a purebred dog because it's a Cavalier Charles Spaniel crossed with a poodle. You can't have a purebred crossbreed. Literally, it's an oxymoron. However, on the flip side, your crossbreeds are a lot healthier. It was one of the reasons that they started doing it with German Shepherds. They started breeding German Shepherds with Australian Shepherds because Australian Shepherds don't have the issues with their back ends. So if you ever see in Crufts, and it's actually really sad to see, a lot of German Shepherds, you'll see that their back ends when they're standing are practically touching the floor, and that is purely crossbreeding, and it's purely a thing that they decided that they wanted, even though it is not healthy for the dog at all. And they just went, yeah, we've decided that this is exactly what this German Shepherd should do, therefore that's it. And then they started breeding them to keep this in, even though it very much shortens the lifestyle and the health and the happiness of the dog, and it causes the dog to be in a hell of a lot of pain. They were like, no, we have decided this is what it looks like. And I won't even get you started on some of the issues that golden retrievers have, being an owner of 2 of them. The worst thing that you'll ever see is like things like bulldogs. Because I didn't know this. Did you know that it is very rare, bordering on impossible, for French bulldogs to give birth naturally? Most bulldog puppies that you see have to be born by a cesarean section. Which isn't something I didn't even realise that... I mean, like, obviously, a part of me, I didn't even realise they even called it C-sections for dogs. But yeah, they're about 90-odd% of bulldogs, so French bulldogs, normal bulldogs, pugs, any of them, they cannot give birth naturally. They have to be born via C-section. And that's one of the reasons that you'll see that a lot of vets don't like them. Because, and I didn't realise this myself, the reason that a dog's nose and snout is pointed is because it helps the mother give birth to them, because it opens up her cervix ready for puppies to be born. But when they've got a flat face, they don't do that, therefore they get stuck and they can't be born, which is also why you tend to find that a lot of pugs tend to have higher mortality rates when it comes to them giving birth, because they're more likely to be complications, because they can't do that basic thing that all dogs their hips are designed to do, which is the snout opens everything up and so the puppy can follow. But they can't do that because it's a flat face. Which is just absolutely heartbreaking when you think about it. There you go, random fact of the day. So I've literally gone from drawing penises on things to talking about exactly how difficult it is for pug dogs to give birth naturally. And I think the worst part of it is that's purely what we've done. Like, there's been no kind of like natural selection. There's been none of that. It is just, hey Alex. It is purely just, this is what we have done to these poor dogs. This is the amount of inbreeding that we have put them through. Done with work for the week. Yay! Oh yeah, because it's almost 4. It is. It's just, it's absolutely freaking tragic. It's like, if you see what dachshunds used to look like hundreds of years ago, they were round about the same height as a Labrador. maybe a little. Actually, sorry, no. Labrador's probably maybe a bit too big. More like a terrier. They were originally that height, and we have inbred them so much that they have these really little stumpy legs. Certain terriers are the same. They used to be quite, vast majority of them used to be quite big dogs, and you see them now and you're like, what happened to them? And it's like, well, we decided that how the dog looks is more important than its actual overall health, so we went with that. I need to vent about pugs. We've just vented about the fact that they can't give birth naturally. We've just discussed that, if that's what you were going to go in with. Ah, fair enough. They have so many complications with their eyes, because obviously they're literally bugging out of their heads. I mean, there was one that was on like Battersea Dogs Home, and it was kind of like an analysis of her dealing with the needs of this pug, and he had to have specialized goggles when he was walking, because every time he went to go and sniff stuff, he was ending up with grass seeds and stuff in his eyes, which was then causing complications and irritations and infections. And they were like, if we don't do something now, he is going to lose his eyes, because he keeps getting stuff stuck in them. And so he ended up with like full-on biker goggles. Just to kind of just to enable him to do normal stuff, normal doggy things. There were so many alterations that pug needed to have. It was very, very sad. If you go and put a dog through so much. That's one of the reasons as well that they're starting again. Not so much with pugs, more with bulldogs. They're trying to crossbreed pug dogs with bulldogs with American bulldogs, because American bulldogs don't quite have the same snout, so therefore they can breathe a little bit easier, and their snout is a bit more pronounced. So they're starting to try and do a lot of things now to try and fix hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of inbreeding. Because it's not... I mean, like, if you love your dog, why would you be happy that it's basically suffocating every time you take it for a walk? Yeah, that's what I've got. My lovely little Labradoodle. It always makes me sad when someone's like, oh, why am I not surprised that this dog that's actually really menacing and evil and barking at things is actually a Labradoodle. And I was like, hey, my Labradoodle's not like that. My Labradoodle's big old softy pufters. Yes, he is. He's a cute and adorable little puppers. Hashtag not all Labradoodles. My Labradoodle is a big flop. See, everybody I know who has a Labradoodle, they're just big old softies. I'd say mine has the intelligence of a poodle, but he kind of doesn't. Sorry, I love you. He's passed out on my blanket, so he doesn't even know. He has no clue what I'm saying. I think that's all the floor clean. So just doing the bench and the floor is almost 50% of this entire freaking thing. Right, I need to find a big bit of wall because I realised I haven't drawn... Oof. Ah, okay, that'll do. I haven't drawn anything yet. I need to draw my thing. There we go. There it is. There it is. Just as you're saying. Where is it? There is my dedicated to Venus. I don't know if I could. I can get a little one there. And then you can have one maybe on the slide if it fits. Never mind dedicated. There we go. Oh no, that's not what I wanted at all. Don't give me that little wussy one. Give me the big one. That's what she said. Give me that big jet wash. Look at it go. It's so satisfying. We literally, Alex, in the space that you've been gone, we've literally gone from drawing penises on things to talking about how pug dogs, bulldogs, etc. can't give birth naturally. It's back to penises again. Told you, it seems to be on Fridays. Friday just tends to be my weird Fridays. And I'm not going to complain with that. You gotta have a bit of a weird Friday. You gotta have a weird Friday. Ooh, nice. Crabominal? Crabominable. Is this way again? Okay, no, to be fair though, like, it's much better to be dateless than to go on a date with somebody that is just going to be a walking red flag. That's all I can say with that. Spend your time with people who you know are not going to damage your mental health in any way, shape or form. Or at least not intentionally do it. It seems like for me, if he's lost interest, that's fine, but he has to have the courage to tell you that and not ghost you. I can't look at my parents. Oh no. Well, I'll be streaming over the weekend. Anyway, yeah, just go streaming. And you can spend your time with your pals that way. These clean things. I think Zach's finally gone to sleep. So I've not heard anything from him for a while. So I might go check on him in a second. So I realised I didn't bring his monitor down because I am a bad mother. I am the worst. I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm Becky. Are you actually hungry though, or are you thirsty? That's the other thing. I've got to kind of angle it right. There we go. Ah, well, eat your lunch then. That will sort that. What have you got for lunch? What have you had for lunch as well, Chadwin? I had a Mac Shack. We don't really have anything in the house at the moment, so we had to get a Mac Shack in. And the little man had a little Happy Meal, which is cute. He hasn't eaten all of it though, so he's got some chips when he gets up from his nap. Going to the gym at 7. Well, that's still plenty of time to digest. And also as well, you're going to want to make sure you've got something in your system before you go. Because you're more likely to make yourself ill working out on an empty stomach, because you're tapping into reserves that you don't have. And as somebody that gave birth on their reserves, I do not recommend it. Because I couldn't eat for about 2 days. I was in labour for about 49 hours with Zach, and in that entire time I had maybe 1 or 2 snacks and a mouthful of jacket potato. So going to do a full workout on an empty stomach is not going to end well for you. Please eat before you go to the gym. Please. 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 Meeting granola with Duggar. Oh, nice. Same as this morning. They've gone shopping. Ah, nice. Fair enough. Granola with yogurt, though, is pretty yum. Depending on if you've got... Sure, I'll make sure I eat before I give birth. No, make sure you... Before you do any sort of extraneous activities, make sure you eat. Because you're more likely to make yourself feel faint and sick. I was using my birthing story as a precursor to a warning. But if anyone is interested, yes, do not make sure you eat. They tell you this when you go into labour, and it's absolutely freaking impossible, but try. Please try. Please try. Because I can guarantee you it's already not a fun time, and you're therefore going to make it worse by not eating. There's a lot of things that I could preface on. Learn from my stupid mistakes. I'm sure men are into that, guys. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like that's the last thing that you want to be doing, is you're not being healthy. If you're going to the gym to be healthy and starving yourself before a full-on workout and then passing out because you've got no blood sugar, or you've got no sugar, no kind of any vitamins or anything that you need to have a successful workout, that's not a good look. And if anyone recommends that to you, and they're in any way, shape or form a kind of PT, leave them, for the love of Jim Belushi. I may not be a freaking expert in the gym, and if you took one look at me, you would say that, but no. You need something in your system to keep everything going, because I've done that before where I've not eaten properly, and I've had to go for a run, or I've had to go do something else, and I feel like I'm gonna pass out, or I start getting shaky because I'm basically gone into some sort of like hypoglycemic shock, and it's not nice at all. And it can also be dangerous depending on the workout that you're doing. If you're in the middle of doing weights and all of a sudden you pass out, that's not gonna end well. Just saying. Listen, if I pass out in the hands of a sexy buff man, that would be the only time I would allow that, is if you were passing out specifically into the arms of Ryan Reynolds or Chris Hemsworth. I'd be like, okay, that's fair. That is fair. I get that. Like, oh no. Do you have any incredibly hot, sexy guys at your gym, Alex? We're right gonna eat. Good. I love the fact that I've guilted you into eating. Yeah. Guilt people into eating. I'll look after your health even if you don't want to. Probably have to finish up in a minute because I need to get some more washing done. Ready for my friend coming over, and I've got to just give the house a little bit of a quick clean. It's not ridiculously messy, but with a 2-year-old, toys are everywhere, death traps are laying. Swear to God, if I didn't know he loved me, I'd swear this child is trying to kill me. And I don't wish to kill my friend at all. I do not wish for my friend to be in any way, shape or form in danger by walking into my house. It is very satisfying, this game. Don't forget the rotate. I love the fact how obvious they made the rotate thing specifically for Mark because he couldn't find it. And everyone kept telling him off because the first like couple, because he tends to stream like one big episode in one go, so he'll say like spend an hour on this and then break it into like 40-minute chunks or something, or he'll spend the whole day doing one thing. So when he uploads it, it looks like it's an entire series, but it's so it kind of is, but it's all filmed in one day. So it means that before he kind of learns to pick anything up, you're talking it's like the 3rd or 4th part by the time he's picked up everything. So, because he was like, okay, I didn't know they decided to make it stupidly obvious because it was a running joke on his channel that he couldn't find out where the rotate. And they even put it in their patch notes to say, we made it more obvious for certain streamers to find out where the rotate button is. I love it when developers and streamers kind of have that little bit of a rapport, and they can have a bit of poke a bit of fun. Let's get an extension on, shall we? Yeah, extensions. And also my frame rate is tanking. Again, for some reason. I genuinely think it can't cope with the big wide open spaces. But I don't know what to do about that. I've even put it on Wi-Fi mode because that seemed to work at the start. I don't know what to do now. I just don't know what to do with myself. Bow now. Yes, I'm probably making this a lot more complicated than it needs to be. But I enjoy it. Look at it go. Look at it clean. Look at it clean. Okay. stubby gun. Oh dear, hope she's alright. Yeah, I'll be finishing up soon anyway. But yeah, make sure she's alright. Say hi to her for me. I'm sure I will. I'll probably still be in. I'll probably say hi on the Discord. There we go. About 63% clean. How long have I been going? Maddie! Hey! How are you? How's your day going? How's your Friday? Hopefully it's been going well. My frame rate is tanking. I'm going to be finishing up probably once I finish this. Because I have a friend visiting today. So I need to make sure that my house isn't a complete death trap for them. It's the little things, like making sure that your friend doesn't die when he comes to visit you. You know, I'm just such a good friend. I hope he appreciates it. I don't think he's on today. You think he's at work, bless him. Nice. Yeah, I don't know why my frame rate is really... Oh, bless you. Well, I know it can be a bit tough when you're going through episodes like that. Make sure you look after yourself. Hopefully you feel a bit better soon. And hopefully your friend comes to spend a bit of time with you, because that would be nice. Yeah, that's one of the reasons that my friend's coming around today, is just because both of us have had like a really stressful week at work. Particularly him more than me, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's just be nice for him to get away for a bit. Nice. Whee. And hopefully whatever's going on with my settings fixes itself so I can play some more BioShock tomorrow. Because I feel a little bit bad that I haven't played it, but the sound wasn't working. And it was surprisingly throwing me off. I have a feeling that game will be a hell of a lot more terrifying if there's no audio to it. Like, genuinely, that would terrify the life out of me. Look at all them tick marks going off. Something very satisfying about that. Just being like, yeah, everything is clean. Everything is very, very clean. Oh, it is so clean. Oh, my frame rate. My frame rate. I don't get why you're tanking so much. But luckily enough for you, I am nearly done anyway. What time are we on? Okay, for a tiny bit. I would like to get this finished before I finish my stream. I think it's the big wide open areas. I genuinely don't think my frame rate can cope with it. I wonder if I change my settings, I wonder whether it will pick it up again. Maybe like deal with the... Oh, maybe try just putting... Let's drop that to 30. Let's see if that makes any difference. Does that make any difference? Nope. Why put these settings on if it doesn't do anything to my frame rate? Gosh darn it, frame rate. And the thing is that I've done everything that I know how to do. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. Put an extension on. I think that genuinely the hardest achievement to try and get on this is to clean the fire station without... I mean, like, there's the challenges, etc. Getting 5 gold things in challenges. That is pretty difficult. But... And also the 90... Getting 95... Is it 95? I think it's 95% on everything without actually finishing... cleaning anything, and the moment you fully complete cleaning something, that's it, you gotta start again if you want to get the achievement. That's ridiculously difficult. But I think one of the harder ones is cleaning the entirety of the what's it called, the tower, without using any ladders or extensions, so you have to stand at the bottom and try and clean the entire thing. It's like, oh, that's mean. Who hurt you in a previous live game? Who hurt you? Extension actually. There we go. Because we're up close and personal now. Gosh, I tanked even my frame rate. Oh, nope, wrong one. That's what I meant to do. So yeah, I found that varied. I have found some of the achievements very difficult. Very fun to do though. I think one of my favourite was taking the gnome around the Ferris wheel and going the whole way around. I think it was called something like Best Buddies. It was really cute. I do genuinely love this game. Very therapeutic. Hi, Cherry Lover! How are you? How is your Friday treating you? Hopefully it's treating you well. I am a power washing potato. Try saying that 3 times very, very quickly. Power washing potato, power washing potato, power washing potato. Hopefully your Friday is treating you well. We had all kinds of fun with settings this morning. So my attempt at streaming today has gone from trying to play some Bioshock, to trying to play some Pokemon, to trying to play some House Flipper, to trying to play this. I have genuinely no idea what was wrong, but my capture card was not picking up the audio from either my PlayStation or my Switch, and then my frame rate absolutely tanked, even worse than what it's currently doing at the moment for House Flipper, so that's why we've ended up with this one in the end. So we're currently doing the playground at the moment. I do like the playground. It was chosen by chat. Chat decided on this one because I did a couple of vehicles, and it seems to be that this big wide open space is more than my computer can handle in relation to streaming at the same time. So it just kind of sits there like, no, no, no frame rate for you. Absolutely no frame rate for you. Which makes me sad. Glad your Friday's going well though. It's nearly the weekend. Whoop whoop. I need to clean the dinosaur as well. It's a very dirty dinosaur. It's a very dirty dinosaur. Ooh, that's very dirty as well. Oh no, I fell. I fell off. Where's my stepladder? Where is my stepladder? Oh, it's that up. My stepladder. And also, because I am genuinely very mature, there is a couple of these dotted around. I have the maturity of a 7-year-old. I'm sorry. I can't help it. It's funny. What else are you supposed to do? Jet wash it sensibly? Nah, that's boring. It's boring. But yeah, so I was just telling everybody that I won't be streaming later on today because I've got a frame round and I need to not so much baby proof my house, but more stop my house being a danger to my friend as opposed to my child, because my child makes my house incredibly dangerous. Because I'm looking around and just the absolute sheer mess that he's caused. So it's like this is going to injure somebody if I don't deal with this right now. Joys of children. They be messy pups. Can I, without falling off? Nice. I managed to get that without falling off, which is a good thing. How much better this looks. Oh, I know I climbed up here looking for the Lord, didn't I? Whee. So you made a clean game dirty. Absolutely. Absolutely. We were also talking about how we were desperately attempting to persuade Fireman to come and save us. Even though we were in no way, shape or form in any danger. We were like, oh no, Mr. Fireman, come help us. We need your big strong arms. I mean, if you don't try and make a cleaning game dirty, are you even playing it properly? There you go, there's another one, look. That's the bigger one. This is all dedicated to my friend who specifically was like, oh my gosh, you're drawing that on the thing side of a thing. I was like, well, that's it now. Every single one of them is going to be dedicated to you. Because I am that petty. But he loves it, really. Jordan! Hey! I love the fact that you've come in just for me to talk about. Wait, no, get on. There we go. You've come in just in time for me to talk about the artwork. Yeah, I was just about to say that. You've come in just for a discussion about the artwork. Apologies for the frame. Like, the frame rate's kind of picking up a little bit, but it's been fine. And then as soon as I went to a bigger map, it can't cope. But then again, it couldn't cope with House Flipper either, so I had to abandon that because I think I was getting like 3 frames. I was like, oh. And it's not like I have like a really ancient computer where you could turn around and say, well, you know what, that was around when the dinosaurs were walking the earth, therefore I can understand why you've got issues with it. I've only had it for about 2 years. I brought it when I started going back to work because I didn't have, when I was coming off from my maternity, I didn't have, I fell. I didn't have a computer when I was coming back. So I was like, well, I need to get that sorted. No, that's not going to work. Let's be sensible about this. This is not going to work. No! Right. Stubby gun! Yeah, if you check the extension to see your items. You should be able to buy them? I don't really know how this works, so this is one of the reasons that I wanted to kind of have a bit of a play around with it, because I genuinely don't. I've seen loads of people with this, and I genuinely don't. I'm stupid. Oh, you see. I've just set it up, the Pokemon one. Yeah, so I kept seeing it and I was like, you know what? I love Pokemon, so why not set it up? But I have no idea how it works. The big airplane, yeah. I have completed all of this. I hyperfixated on this for about a month. To the point where I was like on it constantly. If I wasn't streaming or I wasn't on Genshin, I was on this. I have almost all the achievements, so I've done the entire story and lore, and I got to the point where I was like, I'm gonna have to put this down for a while because I'm becoming slightly addicted. So let me just put the brakes on this game for just 10 minutes. It was probably a good thing. But yes, and then every aspect of my stream decided to break today, and therefore we were like, well, time to go for the safe bet. And then naturally, because I have the maturity of a 4-year-old, I drew some penises. Oh my lord. Gazebo, 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 gazebo. Thank you for letting me know. I think to be fair, you saw the first penis anyway. Clean all of these. All of this needs cleaning. It's all dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Look at it clean. It cleans really amazing. So as you can see, look, I have all of the extensions for all of this, all of the skins. And I still have just over 3,000 on this. I played it a lot. Welcome back. Yeah, I got a little bit addicted, and I was like, I wanted all the achievements, all the extensions, and I have all but one of the achievements, but I've realistically decided that that's probably never going to happen, which is the getting a gold achievement, a gold star on the challenges 5 times. I've done it twice, maybe 3 times, but there's logistically that I think they have to be different things that you get them on, and I did the easiest couple, and now it's just like, yeah, no, I can't get it done. So I guess the only other thing would just be keep practicing and keep trying, but it's definitely not going anywhere just yet.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to...
Move it. Thank you for subscribing! That was Wallace and Gromit singing I Like to Move It, Move It, in case any... well, Wallace, not Wallace and Gromit. Wallace from Wallace and Gromit singing I Like to Move It, Move It. Actually, I don't remember what the name of the thing that I used for that is now. That's going to annoy me. But yeah, it's basically like a little audio thing. It's hilarious. Where you can set up different voices to to do it. There's a whole bunch of them. And yeah, all you do is you type in what you want them to say. Some of them comes up with like pre-arranged settings. Some of them you can type in yourself. So that's why if you tip, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger singing "My Money Don't Jiggle Jiggle, It Folds." The follow is... What is follow? Oh, so follow is Alan Rickman as Severus Snape saying thanks for following and welcome. Cheering is, I think, Betty White saying "Lady, you're crazy." Obviously, you've just found out what that one is. It's I Like to Move It, Move It. And then if anybody raids, it's GLaDOS saying, oh, look, we have some raiders. Did you know I have cake? And hosting is Stanley Parable. But I absolutely love them, and I can't remember what it's called now. It's something duck. And I genuinely don't remember, and that's going to bug me now. Never mind. I'm sure it'll be one of those things where on another day I'll remember what it is. And I'm like, that's it. That's what it was. It is absolutely a humongous bowl of chaos. And the thing is that sometimes because it's like text to speech with somebody's voice over the top of it. So sometimes it works really well, like the ones that I have. Some of them are just freaking awful. But somehow they're funnier. And I'm like, I don't know whether I should put that on because it is just weird. And then some of them just don't sound like words. Or they'll cut words out. Because it can't quite pick up on it. So I tried to do one for Ang. Somebody just trumped. It was a big old echoey one. But yeah, I tried to do one for Ang. And Ang just kept missing out words. I couldn't figure out what it was, but I think that was like a thanks for following and welcome, or it was like a quote from Avatar, which I was like, well, surely if it's a quote from Avatar, it should be easy enough because it's literally a quote from the TV show. Nope, it really struggled to pick up on it. It's like, oh, okay. I feel like I need to do another one though and call it Secret Tunnel. Secret Tunnel. Through the mountains. Secret tunnel. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. Apologies if you don't get that reference. Also, you're awesome if you do. It's poor Sokka. I really felt for Sokka. As somebody that's like had to deal with children that sound very much like him. Just the red handprint at the center of his head. I was like, I could completely understand why Sokka is so frustrated dealing with this. It's some of my favorite memories are also my most frustrating ones at the time. So like when I used to work in the school, I would be outside with the children because it was playtime and it would snow or it would rain, and I would be out with them and they would come and tell me that it was snowing / raining, and I was like, I know, I am well aware of what's happening. I am standing out here with you. And then they'd be like, yeah, they'd run in. They'd go in, break would finish, and they would come out of their way to tell me, yet again that it has been snowing / raining. And I was like, I know. I was outside with you. And I freaking miss those days. I do miss working with the kids. I don't miss working for the school, but I miss working with the kids. They were freaking hilarious. Just the absolute balls of insanity that they were. And that's one of the reasons I think why he reminds me of a child. It's the quenchiest. Welcome back. Hi, new friends. Nice. Something about my glory days when I was when I was in the school. Something very satisfying about this game. You've had the good. I'm glad to see that I have managed to guilt you into eating. You'll thank me when you're at the gym and your tummy's not growling in pain because you've not eaten. You'll thank me. Dan tends to get a lot of like Raiders chicken because apparently they're quite high in protein before he goes to the gym. Also as well, chocolate milk if you have injured yourself or your muscles are an owie. He tends to have that a lot after a workout. I don't know why chocolate milk helps, but apparently it does. Also as well, dark chocolate's supposed to help with energy levels if anyone's feeling low on the energies. They drive me bonkers and I don't know how to interact with them. I would be terrible in a job that requires that. I am very grateful there are people that with patience and practice can navigate being around children. I think the thing is that I genuinely at times absolutely loved the never-ending ball of insanity. Like one of my favorite memories is one particular child. Like I loved this kid so much, but shall we just say he was not blessed in the intelligence department, to the point where, you know, even things that children younger than him kind of understood. So there was things that like he was sat there and he was like, okay, we're gonna have 12 and then we're gonna count back 5. Okay, what's the answer? And he would sit there and he would stare at his hands and he would look very, very intently at his hands and then I'd just be like, you okay, sweetheart? And he'd go, I don't have 12 fingers. I was like, you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, really, Jordan? That's an interesting one. I'll have to tell Dan about that. Oh my god, but yeah. That's the fact that there wasn't a hint of irony in that child's face. Like, he wasn't doing it to be like, oh, you know, I can't be bothered to deal with this. Like, he was genuinely such a really, really lovely child. Some of the things he would come out with, I was like, okay, sweetie. Okay. On my other favourite one, there was two little, like, these were a lot younger than 12 Fingers Kid. And they both had some sort of special educational needs. But both of them were undiagnosed. And some of the stuff that they did had me in absolute hysterics. So there was one time where they didn't really have that many friends, which always used to make me really sad because they were really lovely kids. and they decided that they were going to play together, which I was like, oh my god, that's really amazing. They're playing together. That's awesome. And I kind of listened to them playing, and they were playing together, but playing two completely separate games. So like, one was chasing the other one round, and to one of them he was an adventurer that was helping out his friend, and to the other one he was a dinosaur that was trying to eat them. But they played it together. They played two completely separate games together, and they both had an absolute whale of a time. And I was like, and I genuinely could not ask for anything more. But it was just amazing, the fact that there's these two children playing completely different and separate games, but playing it together. I loved it. Oh no, I fell! That's like, it was so funny. I was like, oh, bless him. Get up the freaking ladder! Look, ladder. Ladder. Climb. Thank you. And this is what I mean, like, this is this is one of the things that I absolutely loved about being... There were some very, very frustrating moments, particularly when you needed to get stuff done. And one of the kids that had special educational needs was sat there when you were like, right, we need to get the date and time title done, and that was all you needed him to do. And you would write it on a board for him to copy, and you'd be like, just copy this, okay, just copy this. You'd go and sort somebody else out, you'd come back, and then he would be sat there pretending to impale himself on the pencil and doing an overly dramatic death sequence. You're like, this is hilarious, because you are full on going Shakespearean theatre, but at the same time, I really just need you to get the date and title written up. Oh man, I miss my days in school. Again, freaking loved it. I hated the school that I was at because they were just awful. They were horrible. Like, some of the people were just really, really, really horrible. But the kids were incredible. And I think that is who I miss working with. I don't miss working with the people, I miss working with the kids. I should probably stop, because I could probably have enough embarrassing, funny kid stories for days. How's your Friday though, Sam and Jordan? I don't know if I've asked you. Apologies if I have, but I'm going to ask you again. How's your Fridays treating you? Hopefully well. Little man is still asleep, so I'm going to hopefully try and get this finished off before I go today. As I said, my friend is coming around, so I need to protect him from the monstrosity that is currently my house. Not the child, my friend. My child knows how to expertly avoid the chaos that he's created. My friend, not so much. It's like, I'm not spending my Friday in A&E. Nor am I having my friend explain why all of a sudden his leg's broken. Like, well... I will. I need to introduce the two of you, Alex, because the conversation that we were having this morning about certain professions, etc., or certain people, he found it hilarious that you had saw one thing from him and made exactly the same assumption that he did, which was brilliant. My Friday just started out pretty good. Need coffee and food. Nice. Go get the coffees. Coffee is very important. It's going well. It's unfortunately getting dark here because it's about 4:30. And unfortunately in the UK we've got daylight savings and it starts getting dark at this time, which is sad. But apart from that, all good. Not really had a busy day. It's been a nice chill one. Right up until I went to go and start getting ready to stream and everything decided that it wasn't going to work for me, but it's fine. Frame rate's still pants though. About an hour or so away, so not too bad. He lives up near the not too far from one of the coasts, so there's been a couple of times where we've met in more like a central location, just to say hi. Met up with him not too long ago. Tried to go and take Zach to the beach, and it was cold, raining, and he cried when we took him near the sea. I was like, oh, okay, maybe not then. Do that and the odd one. I'm sure we will, because ironically, both of us are both gamers, so we'll probably be playing on the PlayStation when he comes over. He quite likes Doom, and I downloaded it specifically for him. So, depending, it sounds like he's had like a really stressful week, so we're gonna go take that out on some Doom characters. I'm a gamer too. I know you're a gamer too. To be honest, it's really nice to actually have gamer friends. I didn't really have a lot of gamer friends growing up, so I had nobody to nerd out to. And now I do. Now I just force it on you guys. Is an international thing. I did not know that. Yeah, it used to be for farmers, and then we just kind of kept it going because it's been going for so long now. We didn't get rid of daylight savings. So I think somehow though, I think our daylight savings is a little bit different to America's. So I have a feeling, so ours is usually at the end of October and at the end of March. So so it's basically it's like 6 months in between, and then they go forward in the spring, and then they go back in winter time. Yeah, it used to be for farmers, and then we kind of can't use farmers as an excuse anymore because they've all got big lights that they could use instead. But we don't like change, so we're hanging on to daylight savings. If it kills us. I didn't really have friends growing up. Aww. Yeah, spring forwards. Spring up forward, fall back. But yeah, I don't like. Sometimes I don't mind fall. Like I prefer fall and spring to the height of winter and the height of summer. Particularly if it gets really, really hot. I'm normally quite warm-blooded, so I get hot really easily, and then it takes me ages to cool down, and I get grumpy and horrible when I'm warm. But there's just something about this kind of like time period where, you know, it's like, oh, it's really, particularly during the day, like when it starts getting nighttime and you want to get all nice and cozy under a blanket and it's dark, it's like, oh yeah. Whereas now it's like, ugh. It's like midway through basically like midway through your day, and it's dark and horrible outside. You're like, ugh. Ew. I love reading when it's dark. Like if you sat watching a film or something and you've got like a really nice hot chocolate, it's not too bad. But I guess for me it's like when you're trying to come home from work and everything's dark and I want to be home when it's dark. I don't want to be out and about. And people forget how to drive when it's nighttime. Everyone's like, oh no, allow me to forget everything I know about driving for a second because it is dark and rainy outside. That frustrates me. think that's all that sorted. I think we're just now wanting Mr. Dancer. Colonization is problematic. Oh, I forgot about that one. Okay, I'm gonna have to start. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna have to start removing the penises. I'm sorry. Ours is November and May. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, ours is usually the last Sunday in October and March, rather than on like a specific day. My junk. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? I have removed it. There we go.
Thanks!
Be chunkless. That is the only thing that can happen now. You are without junk. It had to be done for the good of the percentages. I am a Stegosaurus. Again, bonus points for anybody who gets half of my references. Let's go. I have ended up spending a lot longer on this than I intended. I tended to finish at like exactly 2 hours. I'm gonna have to apologise to my friend and just be like, look, just avoid things that you see. Just look downwards constantly and pray. That's all you can do. You're in my spot. I am indeed in your spot, Mr. Sheldon Cooper. Whee. No. No, I might. She says, being absolutely terrified at some of the freaking jump scares in Little Hope. It got to the point, I don't know if you saw it. We finished Little Hope and there was a monster in that was kind of like a super speedy crawly thing, and I actually just noped out for a split second. I was like, no, I can't. This is me done. I'm a spooky scared. I'm a little wuss. I'm a little wussy girl. Maybe I'd do it as like a sub goal or something. If I got so many subs, I'd play it. That was the best. Oh no, it wasn't. It was awful. I mean, like it was so well designed and it moved so well and all that lot, but it was just awful. I hated every second of that one. And it's ironic that he's the person that he chases after is the only one that survived. And I genuinely think it's because that guy triggered every bit of my fight or flight instinct, that I was on it. You even spoke to me about I did. And the next day I was like, look, mate, no, I hated that. I absolutely hated it. When I get my PC, it's one of the games I'm a first play when I stream, because I know I'm going to scream over good content. To be fair, yeah, that seems to be the thing that I've noticed, that a lot of people that don't really do horror games, playing horror games, it just seems to be everybody's favourite thing. Ryan is exactly the same. Ryan does not do horror games at all. And so, naturally, everybody's sub-point goal is to make him play horror games and do all the things that he doesn't want to do because he's scared. And I have a feeling that it's going to end up being the same with me. I'm gonna put it as a sub-point goal. Maybe I will play the mortuary assistant if you meet it, or like a tip donation or something. If you reach this goal, I will play the mortuary assistant. want to stream WoW, but nobody cares about WoW. You would be surprised. I literally have 5 people watching me play jet washing. And Pokemon. And I did a bit of adventure in Super Smash Brothers. You would be surprised. Because the thing is, a lot of people, you've got to find your niche. So when I very first started, my niche was Pokemon. Until I kind of got to the affiliate point. And now I've noticed that a vast majority, I tend to be getting quite regular viewership no matter what it is that I'm playing. So for instance, when I very, very first started and I played a little bit of Power Washing Simulator, even though it was about as good frame rate as what it is now, nobody watched. I couldn't put it as power washing. I had to literally put it as I had to put it as just chatting until I got sorted. So never say never. Welcome back, Scouse. How's your mum? She alright? I think with all things when it comes to streaming and stuff, a lot of it purely depends on you more than what it is you're playing. People watch you as an insane ball of a ball of insanity. She's glad to be home. Could go. Oh wow! Wow, come. Is it just because they genuinely didn't have any, or? Because I know that sometimes they can be a bit picky, particularly on things like Fridays. They won't go to certain areas, or they won't go to certain... They won't go at certain times. Nice. Half-hour wait, Jesus! Honestly. Poll card. Nice. Well done. I didn't realise how can 2 people catch 1 Pokemon? I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing. Do you know what? I'm not arguing. Where are you? You're there. Okay. Nice. Fly gods. Ah, you're a slide god. Oh, look at the top of that. That's disgusting. Disgusting! No, yeah. No, yeah. Small bridge floor. What the hell does that mean? Small bridge floor. Oh. You're a small bridge floor. What's this one? Yeah, exactly. I think that's the other thing as well, is that, so like all of the games that I have played are games that I find fun and I would do anyway. So like I haven't gone out of my way as of yet to buy a specific game with the pure purpose of streaming it. It's been, this is stuff that I enjoy, this is stuff that I would play anyway, therefore I'm going to stream it because I want to play it anyway, so I might as well. Yay! Kirby makes a not a spoilers post. I don't have to work, but there's only so much cooking and cleaning I can do before I get bored. Bless you. I need to go by. No worries at all, Maddie. Thank you very much for stopping by. Speaking of, I do actually need to go myself. We'll just kind of watch the thing. I should all go through it. Yep, there you go. There's the little penis you can see. You can see 2. Yeah. Right. Awesome. Let us go and raid someone. Why is that not working? There we go. Who shall we go and raid? Nobody I know's on. Ooh, that means we get to go raid a random person. Yay! Let's go raid somebody random. Who else is currently playing Power Washing Simulator? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my gosh, my computer is taking so long. Why? There we go. Right. Is anyone watching Power Washing Simulator? Or is it just me? Tell you what, let me quit this. That might help with my frame rates. What? There we go. Oh. That's just videos. I want to know who's playing it now. Mm -mm -mm. Floofy Freddy! Let's go raid Floofy Freddy. It's because you're unique. Right, Floofy Freddy is currently playing Power Washing Simulator. So let's go start up that raid. Okay. Is that gonna work? Oh, my computer's being so slow. Right. Okay, so it is ready. It is ready to go. Okay, so I will not be around later on today. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully actually being able to play BioShock, providing that my all of my equipment decides that it's not going to completely mess up. If it decides it's going to do that, I will be back tomorrow. If not, we will see whatever I'm going to be playing tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for chatting. Thank you for subscribing. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for watching. Boop.